What is up, guys and gals? Once again, we are here at the Devil Farm in Wonewoc, Wisconsin. I don't know why I did that. We need to go find what vehicle we need to jump into right now, because let's see. We got our pallets. I think I showed you guys bringing in a load of wood yesterday. Cut a bunch of trees down. Right now we're sitting at 39,000. We've got plenty of pallets on the pallet truck. We are starting to kind of run out of cartons. So I think I'm going to crank things up to 120 scale time again. Just for a little bit. Maybe let it go through nighttime. Why is that red? What are we needing? Nothing? Is it just because of the time of day? No, it's got a green and red light. Alright, so we need what? 1, 2, 3. We need 3 bunches of pallets. Our lumber is decent, but you could always cut more and throw it on there to keep our pile stacked. I'm just doing this to avoid having to get the loader out. We can move these by hand. Put the flashlight on, and we're just gonna pick up these logs because we ate our Wheaties. Too heavy. Suck it. So that's too heavy, but I could pick up this entire log here. Well, fuck it. If it's too heavy, then we'll just cut it. Again. Oh, wow. That's a lot of pallets. Wondering how the carton factory is doing. Yeah, I got that one to rotate. Come on, grab it. And you want to. Yeah. Alright, so the pallet factory now will, I think, make that last one there, and then they will shut down because they're full. So that gives me time to sit here and dick with this and get the pile back through. Damn it. Get over there. Look right there. Oh boy. Give me this stick right here. See if I can just lift it out. Yeah. Pick and sort, pick and sort. You butthead. Well, that almost made it. Wood's at 31,000. You can see our pallets are done. Let's make a quick look over here at the carton factory. It's not done yet. Which is not necessarily a bad thing for the pallet factory, because I do need that additional run of pallets. And we can see that our wood chips are getting a little bit low. Back to full. Keep forgetting when it's nighttime you guys can't see anything. Let's see if I can grab enough pallets off of this one. Oh, not pallets. I keep calling them pallets. They're freaking cartons. No, technically they are pallets of cartons. No! Please tell me I didn't pick up that half-ass. Alright, so we need two more skids of cartons. And then we can kick it back down to regular time scale, which also means now that our greenhouses are going to need some serious attention. We're going to need to refill the manure tanks and the water tanks badly. So as soon as this one kicks down to a full carton, we will bring time back down to real time. Since we have more than enough pallets. I want to think of how bad the greenhouse is right now, and both of these trucks and trailers have to go back up to the greenhouse. Come on, you can finish. Perfect. Those are the last two that I needed. Alright, so we got a full trailer of cartons again. Now we are going to take this full trailer back to the greenhouse, and on the way back we'll be passing the pallet factory, so I almost thought about road training these, but you'd never get anything accomplished with that. Shortcut. Nah. Easy straight road. And we also have to remember that we also did some, oh wait, the farming that we did yesterday. The fielding, that might be ready to go too. I forgot about that. We got all that corn. We've got the oats, the 2 fields of oats that we made. So today, if anything, is going to be busier than yesterday was. There's the pallet factory right there on the left. Now is when we're on a shortcut. Just trying to get back to the greenhouse ASAP. And then we'll take the other autoloader that's up there and probably just move some of the produce around because it's going to probably be overstocked. I know we still have some sitting outside. There should still be some produce on the ground. Yep, there it is. I think. Yep, there it is. That is 2 loads of produce. So what we're going to do is we're going to just drive completely around. So I come in here. Drop that trailer. Oh yeah. And this truck is going to, oh no, this is the one that stays up here. Alright, so you can see we've got a ton of pallets that are done. But we only need 3 of those. What the fuck? Whoops. Didn't mean to drop that. Stop doing that, you dumbass. There. Sometimes that autoloader messes up. Either way, now we've got our other Peterbilt completely full of pallets. So we can haul ass here from the pallet factory over to the greenhouse. Once again, taking the shortcut. There we go. Now this autoloader, this is the truck I need to detach. The red truck is the one that goes into town. The black truck stays up here and feeds the pallet factory, or feeds the greenhouses. But when you need more than one truck, you kind of have to make do. Double them up. So there's those. Now I gotta go over here. Overshoot. Now we gotta go collect all these fruits here, because they are freaking full. Oh yeah, man, they're just gonna keep pushing pallets out on me. Wow, this guy was really full. Alright, so we can get maybe all but... Oh, hell no, we can get all those. Doop, doop, doop. Is there one that has 2 of them on it? No, they all have 1. Doop. So we got another full semi-truck load full of fruits ready to go. We have 2 more loads sitting right here. So now we're gonna hop in the old Twin Star here and get some water going here. And then we'll hook it up to the old shit truck. Get that going too. Hopefully none of these are on 0. No, they all seem to be pretty well maintained for the amount of product that they put out. See where this last one's at. Alright, it doesn't look like we really need to put manure in. They all seem to be doing pretty good, actually. But good isn't good enough. Alright, so it's still gonna fill up regardless of where it's sitting. Let's get this little turd in here and oh, that's still a lot of weight for this little truck. Back up here to the pits. Refill that. And then we're gonna have to jump in the black Peterbilt. Turn. Not that much. Damn it. Oh boy. Get to this last one here. Alright, so that one's good. We went from 95,000 to 82,000 on the manure. Look at this one, we need 1, 2, 3 cartons. None of them need pallets yet. It seems to be cartons are the most in-demand thing. You know, I didn't even look down at the pallet factory to see how bad those were. Oh, we know the corn's ready. Does it need pallets yet? No, we're good. Right on. But we do need cartons. So we're going to be straying away from this for just a second. Uh-oh. So there's one. Back this sucker up, and when I hit the unload, it'll pop all these bitches off. Boop. Let's get over here again. There. So the greenhouse is good to go. We're gonna get in our red truck here and we're gonna actually take a trip into town. Maybe a couple. But I do know that we do have the big ass field 94 to do in corn. So we're gonna make the long trip in and screw your mailbox, dude. That's right. Past the animal cell point there. Charcoal factory, which already has a mailbox down that I didn't do. Past the road work here. This road should have been straight. So at least look at the check and see exactly what state our other two fields are in, because we have to drive by those to get to where we sell the produce. So I think it's cranberries, raspberries, and strawberries. Oh, I'd hate to be doing that field over there. That's all like sugar beet. That's field 56. So we own 52, 55, and 98. And then a couple other fields up at the pig farm. That field finally got stripped out. Field 60. And now you can see our fields that we made. Well, the extension that I did yesterday on field 52. And then 55 is almost ready for harvest. I think I got everything to stage 3. But the good news is we're gonna make some money. Back up here to the dock. There we go. We'll go watch him unload this trailer here. No, I want you on the fence post. So we'll watch him unload that. Actually, you know what? Screw that. That's counterintuitive. We're gonna get in the harvester. Getting in the harvester, and we are starting up the field. What's up, Jesse? We're gonna start big ass field 98 here. I always do that. There we go. Put that on. The help menu gets annoying sometimes, but some of these pieces of equipment I forget how to use them, so gonna keep it on for now. I think I might tackle some baling stuff today. I don't know where there would be bale storage though, and I know we only need bales if we're doing livestock. Which would mean I'd also would need the cattle trailer, another truck, we'd have to go buy animals, keep them fed, then go sell them, turn them into meat. Which that's a whole nother monster in its own right there. Speaking of monster, today's monster of choice is a Monster Rehab Peach Tea. So we're going to go on for a while on this field. And we have a good possibility of filling this up with corn. Silo right about there would be nice. Okay, so this field goes a hell of a lot further than I thought it did. So we made $89,375 off of that trailer load of berries. That's kind of low. Yesterday we made over $110,000 off a trailer load of it. What's going on? Jeez, where's the end? Somewhere we will find it. There it is, I can see it. I really want to break out that Gwil Master LT too though, because that is by far the most badass bale machine I've ever seen in my life. But we've done so many videos featuring the Gwil. I honestly have no place for bales. This field didn't have a ridge in it. This is actually perfect for small aircraft. They started up at the other end. You hit that hump over there. Maybe it doesn't matter how fast if you want to rotate, you'd still be able to get off the ground at least for a little while and end up there in the Snake River, Marianas Trench ass river Seth put in there. It's kind of funny though. It looks like it's a little tiny creek till you get in it and you realize it goes to the bottom of the map. It's a deterrent to keep us from dumping stuff in there. Ah, really? You're gonna miss that one piece? Turn. Drop just for that one. Ha 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 ha. Let's get that going. Well, we don't have a hired hand. I am the hired hand. So this field, after we're done harvesting, is going to have to be cultivated and then seeded again. I'm trying to think what I want to drop in here next. Probably either wheat or barley. Maybe canola, I don't know. So we don't need oats. I've already got 2 fields full of oats. And without having 8,000 dump trailers, if this field, yeah, this field should fill us up once, but that still doesn't mean shit because the trailer will hold 2 full hopper loads of this. This hopper's been rescripted to hold 100,000 liters, and then the little tiny flagel ass 298 trailer has been scripted to hold 200,000 liters, so it'll empty out this harvester twice. I just don't see us hitting 200K. Maybe 100K, because this already has corn in it from field 52 when I did that the first time, just to get the crop out so I can make a bigger field. That field right there is actually looking pretty good right about now. If the buy point wasn't all the way down at the other end, I'd probably buy that field right now. 58 I don't want. 59 and maybe 60, because 60 right now is barren. Oh, and I'm just straying off path because I'm looking at the fields. Well, maybe we'll get up to the end up here and we'll take the peat, do a quick run around, and that backs up to that farm there. No AI for that. But then again, I really don't want AI. I like doing stuff myself. I know Mike absolutely hates the automatic cutter mod. Like that right there. The head lifts itself up at the end of a row. He hates it because he says it's slower. I like it because it's one less button sequence I have to mash. Which, it's easily you can turn it off with left shift and V. So since we're on real time, we kind of need a pickup truck to drive around and do things. I don't know why we sold off Uncle Jesse's truck. Alright, so that's there. Let's hop out of it for a second. We're gonna get us a truck. And screw it, let's go with the nice one. I have no idea what rims do. Let's do this with that and this. Sure, why not? Just add more equipment, and there we go. Now we got white rims and a bumblebee truck. Ooh, it wanted to break loose there. So now we just got a vehicle to go shitload faster. We're gonna dive over here to field 60, 59. Buy those. See the field's over here for this marker. And it does in fact almost pretty much back up. How much do they want for this one? 63 grand. Buy. More importantly, how much do they want for field 59? That one's ready to go. Ow. $87 grand for that one. Mine. Field 58 does not have anything at all that interests me. Nor does the next one. That is potatoes? Sugar beets. Wait a minute, what the hell is this? What field are we in right now? That is in... Well, it's definitely not oilseed radish, so you know what? Maybe 58 does interest me. Let's go buy 58 as well. Screw it, let's just get a block going here. This might be the... Oh god. Alright, so there. Now we got a huge block of field to farm. Whatever the hell that is growing. And then we can now go jump back in the harvester. Keep going on field 98. Wow, this thing is really touchy steering wise. That'd be cool and drop our tailgate. Turn our lights all back on now. And keep going on field 98. If I trusted one of the AI helpers to do field 60, I'd already have him go and seed in that. But unfortunately I don't. So it's all gonna fall down to us just doing work. Just leave that sitting out. Actually, no, there's no point right now. No point in having a shootout when you're only at 35%. That's like pulling a parachute as soon as you jump out of a plane. At least now that we boxed the field, we can get a good idea of where the hell the endpoints are. Now I might actually have to go get some bigger tractors. Those Massies might not cut it anymore. Going up over these hills, valleys, and knolls, I might have to jump up to the Class Axion 900 series. Which can be done very tastefully. Take a look at town and see who would take corn the best. Well, I'm not gonna worry about looking at that yet. We still gotta harvest all this before I bother even looking where to sell it, because I know it's gonna be a freaking day-and-a-half trip just to go sell off our corn. If I still had the low loader, I would just pick up both Massies, drop them off, load up the two Class Axions, and load them up, drop them off over here. Alright, so I think now I think I'm gonna keep the tradition going, do a double box end first. I'll double box, then We'll go straight up and down. Or I could just keep going sideways for eternity. No stalks left behind. Back up. Re-engage cruise control. Automatic cutter for the win. Automatically drops the head, raises it at the end. All I gotta do is just sit here and drive it. So I'm just taking a pretty good chunk out here. See, our hopper's getting there, but it's only at 42%. I'm actually going to put a stopwatch on how long it takes to unload 100,000 if we do hit 100. I gotta remember what field 60 is planted in, because you do not want to plant the same crop in two fields. But we do have 60, 59, 58. 59 and 58. That's 58. 59 has crop in it already. 60 is barren. 55 has oats. And then up across the street there, 52 has oats in it as well. If I can get my AI guy to take over this just right now, I can detach this Massey here, and I'm going to detach the other Massey. Drive both of these over to the implement shop, and we'll go get some Class Axion 900s. I love how it looks like the front tires aren't moving at all, they're just spinning inside the rims. Our dairy over there. I mean, I should get some pretty decent return on this, seeing how there's only 0.8 hours on the machine. We'll go over here. And sell this thing off. We'll get 262, 468 back, but when we go and buy our Axions, I know it's somewhere around here. Oh yeah, I did put the big bud in. Oh, you son of a bitch, did I not put the Axion? I guess I did not put the Class Axion in. Why the hell didn't I do that? Ah, screw it. We can just get the biggest, what's the horsepower on this guy? 390? No. We need bigger than that. Voltra? 400 horse. That's still not enough. Magnum CVX. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so we got the biggest case tractor. Took the crawler tracks off the back and put tires on. Now the seeder, I guess we can keep the Massey on. The cultivator just needed something with a little bit more ass. And this is definitely a big tractor. Now we got that going. I guess I could start seeding. It's a big fucking tractor. Not that this one's too much smaller, but still. We'll compare the 87 to the case over here. Not much of a difference. We're gonna select our grain. Let's do canola. Boop. Where is helper? Do that. So we need to get in here and start sowing the seed. This is not that big of a field, so I think what we'll do is I will seed this field, and then the next field, which will be 98, in canola. We take a little bit of a step away from doing the pallet factory, the carton factory, and the greenhouse. We're gonna make our little main focus right now on some actual farming. So I'll let Helper D do his job down there in 98. By the time I'm done with this, he should have a good enough start there. Which technically I could have gone and got the Jimpa plow and extended the field out closer to the fence line over there. But I didn't. This is what's going to worry me right here. We're going to have to make a couple end passes because that's really, really close to the shed down there. Actually, you know what? That was the only one bad one. Still, we're not going to take a chance. We're just going to do that. And then we'll just spin around in a circle, and since this doesn't cultivate, I can drive through here and not hurt a damn thing. Oh shit, never mind. Or I can just be a dumbass and kill some of my crop. It's a good thing I didn't take a wide swing. So wait a minute. Wait. Have I been doing double the steps just because I wanted realism? I thought I had to freaking cultivate first. Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed if I've been doing double the duty. No, I'm not, because that's how you do it. you cultivate what's left over from the field back into the ground, and that's natural fertilizer. And then you put additional fertilizer on top of it as the crop is growing. So I don't care if I'm putting an extra step in. How's he doing over here? Is he doing alright? Looks like Helper D's doing a good job. Helper D's earning that paycheck. For sure. So now I just gotta be careful, because right here we're gonna go a swing this way. And since this field's gonna be the same thing as the other one. Oh, yep, see, when it's corn, you do have to cultivate, so I was right. When it's regular crop, you don't need to. It direct sows, but I do need to run the cultivator over field 98. I knew I wasn't losing my mind. And I know I've been out of... I'm a little bit rusty on farming since I haven't done it in a while. But I knew I wasn't losing my damn mind. Not that I ever had one to begin with. But, as always, this is the Wonewoc, Wisconsin 4X map. The map creator, who is coincidentally also the league owner at DieHard Racing, which, as you can tell by DieHard Live TV, I adapted my YouTube name over when I stopped doing all the RC videos and started doing gaming and got into doing the broadcasting. It was only fitting, since I was covering our league, that I would change my channel name to DieHard Live TV. But coincidentally, the league owner, Seth Schultz, he is the map maker here. He's gotten a lot of help from Josh Dunn, who has his own modding site. I believe it's County Line Mods. They have a Facebook page. Josh has some really kick-ass mods on there. Him and Seth both have basically taken this on, and well, this is basically Seth. Oh my God, can't even freaking talk. This is basically Seth's love child here. He's spent, I want to say, almost a year making this map. That's not because, and this is his first map too. He's never touched Giant's editor until he started doing this. But I want to say it's been almost a year in the making, only because every little detail he wanted everything correct, as far as like roads, where buildings were placed, the way fields were laid out, the way the river was run, all the factories and all that stuff. Everything is, this is basically a true to life what it was like in the area that he grew up in. And like I said yesterday, this is by far the only map so far that I've ever played on FS17 that I could play for hours and hours and hours and not get bored with it. Because he took all that time, all the attention to detail, and just the sheer amount of things to do inside of here. It just keeps you going and going and going, and you don't realize that you've spent so much freaking time doing all these things until you either look at the clock, or I look at the time that I've been live, and I realize, holy shit, did I seriously burn like 4 hours just doing all that? Why am I all over the freaking field? So Helper D should be getting pretty close to finishing up that field there. Be curious to see what his yield is. Regardless, we're going to have to offload him before we start the other field, and we're going to have to swap out cutting heads. Since I don't see any more corn sitting around anywhere in any of the fields that we have, or sunflowers. We'll also be swapping out the cutting heads from the corn one to the thrasher head. So we'll be doing a lot of thrashing. So this field, after we turn and burn one last time, we will be officially done with this field, waiting on our helper to finish up. And god damn it, I hate when I leave little tiny patches like that. That drives me insane. Now canola, we all know, if you guys have ever played the game, doesn't matter what map you're on, canola is not a high yield crop, which is why I'm going to be doing probably 2 or 3 fields in it once they're all harvestable. And I'll probably kick time scale over too once I get all this done. Well, I don't see a pipe out on Helper D, so he's good. And I think he'll be making last pass here, so I can definitely get in there with the cultivator. No, I won't be making last pass either. But there's enough of that field over there where I can hit with the cultivator and kind of work around him. So what we'll do is, since we're done with this, seeder shut off, lift it up. We'll just park this guy right here. Do the 8,000 vehicle shuffle, which normally, why would you need all these vehicles? Run a huge farm, that's why. We'll get the we call it the cock ring, but the all-rounder plow here. Drop that baby in the ground and let's go. We'll kind of take care of all this while Helper D's doing all that. Thought for a second I had my frickin' turn signal on. I'll get my hazards. So let's see, unofficially today's stream, I'm not getting paid for any of this, so I don't care. Today's stream is unofficially brought to you by Vandy Vapes, BrokeDick.com, and Wismac. Wismac, whatever. Oh, and Monster Rehab. Should be getting pretty damn close. A couple more passes. Yeah, there we go. This This tractor definitely is the ticket. And then I'll just hire a worker to seed this one while I'm harvesting another one. Good way to slow it down. I'm actually stop and wait for him. Come on, dude, turn around. I'm waiting on you. Go, 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 go! Go, damn it! Jeez. So I didn't buy Field 56, so I shouldn't have to worry about driving into it and cutting somebody else's crop out. Even though I'd love to do that, seeing how I hate that crop. Absolutely hate it. Let's move this around and do it again. So I just keep going and going and going and going here in the field. Where it stops, nobody knows. Oh yeah, we know where it stops. It's up there. Just keep going and going and going. We gotta be careful now up here because we've already sowed field 60. Who the fuck was helper G? I didn't know I had a helper G. Oh, he's waiting on the hired help here. Jeez. So let's get around that. Get through here. Raise up our damn cultivator again. Careful not to drop it where we've already been. Get it back down and let's turn and burn and get this field going while helper D finishes his job up. Because once helper D is done, I'll probably get somebody here in this case to finish doing field 98 while I'm taking all that corn after we look on the PDA and see which place around here in Wonewoc is paying the most for corn. We'll take it there. I'm just a little concerned. I know the helpers raise and lower the implements and stuff at the end of the field, so I'm not too worried about that. It's just I want to make sure he doesn't chow into any of my field. Now this tractor seems to work better without the tracks on the back. I like the option that you can take the tracks off the back because I don't like the tractors. Same as I don't like the articulating ones because they're like a vomit comet. Especially the big ass Challenger. We still have a long way to go on this field anyways though, so helper D should finish way before I even catch up to him. It's just I kept catching him at the ends of the fields. So now we can just rip it around the corner. But as soon as I see that it says helper D is finished, we'll jump out of the case, instantly hire a worker and start going to town, unloading that thing. Swap is no bandwidth.